Okay, is the sound there now? Sorry, I was checking the sound, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here for Ship to Shore. And just want to give you guys a quick heads up. Hopefully, it is coming through now. Let's see. No, still no sound. Okay, we're good. All right, so just want to give you guys okay. Just want to give you guys a quick heads up. I am going to continue to do these on Mondays. Wednesday is just it was a weird day for this week and last week. I had Tiny Cruiser on Monday because she's on spring break. So I couldn't do it this Monday because she takes a lot of attention. Also, last week, I just came back from 2 cruises. So I was tired, but I'm going to keep trying to make these happen weekly if I can. If you guys have topics you ever want to send me the topics and we'll go over them. This week we're talking about NCL, and I wanted to go over NCL with you guys because for me, NCL is kind of I don't know, and I want to know what everybody else's opinion is on NCL. I know they are dropping a new ship this month, next month. The Aqua is coming out, and then next year I think is the Luna is coming out. So they have a couple of new ships coming out. I did the Viva at the end of 2023 with my family, and then Brandon and I last year we did the Joy, and what we did was we did a repositioning cruise. So we flew to DR, got on the ship in Punta Cana, and then we came to Miami. And that experience was not as great as the Viva. And I know it's an older ship and there's a different type of ship. So I kind of wanted to talk about it today. I wanted to talk about NCL, how we feel about NCL, how other people who has already cruised NCL, how they feel about it, and how many times did it take you to cruise it. So we'll kind of get into that today, just because we're at a point where cruises are not what they used to be, and I mean price wise. Pre-pandemic cruising was affordable. Post-pandemic, it was very affordable because they were trying to get people back out into the water, back out on the hot seas. Now we're getting to a point where cruises are basically you kind of got to know what you want before you get on these ships, just because you're paying good money, and there's no such thing as a cheap cruise line right now. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about NCL, and let's see how we feel about NCL. First of all, I want to thank DT Cruiser for being here. First one in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for being here, fam. Then we got Prison Life, the Paradise. Hey, Angel, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Very much appreciated. And then we got Kevin. What's going on, Kevin? Thanks for being here today. Liam is here. Liam is here over on Hey Miss Parker side. Liam say, "Hey Miss Parker, how's it hanging? How's everyone else in the chat? Thank you for being here, Liam. I hope you are doing well. I hope the roads are treating you well. Also, Cruiser Capers, hey fam, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. And Kathy B is also in the house. Hey Kathy B, how are you? Lita Shay, hey Lita Shay, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Let's see here, and thank y'all for letting me know about the sound. What is going on, Marjorie? Appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. And let's see here. Okay, everybody saying they can hear me. Appreciate you. Liam said I haven't gone on a recent NCL cruise. So yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into what's going on with NCL. Thank you, Brandon, for dropping in. He is working today, but he's still in the co-pilot seat. So thank you for being here on Parkers on the Go side if you are, and being a member as well. And Moni to the T, what's going on? I want to try NCL, but only the Prima class ships. Right. And we're going to get into it. And Kevin is speaking to Brandon. So today we're going to talk about all things NCL and what they have to offer, and even pricing wise. How do we price NCL that makes sense to us, and what they offer? Let's see here. We got some more friends in. Soso Jess, hey sis, how are you? Thank you for being here. And Josh Cruises, what's going on, Josh? I met Josh over on the TikTok side, so good to see you over here on the YouTube side. If you guys have not tapped into Josh Cruises, tap in. He's he's doing very well over on TikTok and YouTube, and he has great content. So go ahead and tap in. Josh said, I'm itching to try NCL, haven't yet. Listen, I think I have to give it another go, Josh. And Cruising Camper says, we sell NCL 6 times and love them. Okay, that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. If you go on it, I'll go on NCL. Okay, all right, Leah. All right. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about NCL, and I'll see if I can share my screen here. All right. All right, so this is my Ship to Shore Live NCL Decoded, and we're going to talk today about what is happening with NCL. Is NCL the right fit for you? And let's get into it. Okay, so of course, you know, I got to show you guys what's going on with NCL. So this is their Every Day is a New Day commercial. The same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Na, na, na,
na. When you vacation with Norwegian, every day is a new day.
The rest of my life gonna start today. All right, so NCL offers what they call freestyle cruising, and they are the pioneers of freestyle cruising. So we're going to get into what that means and if freestyle cruising is for us. So freestyle cruising from NCL means there's no fixed time. So you dine when you want. I did find that to be true when I was on NCL. You really just go when you want to go. And you know, a lot of cruise lines are trying to adopt this, but they're still sticking to the reservation format. So NCL does kind of have an edge up on that. There's no real dress codes, but I do notice on the more prima class ships, because remember, we did Joy and we did the Viva. On the more prima class ships, people still kind of dress up at night to go to dinner, but there are no strict dress codes. So you can really go casual, comfortable. Now, that does not mean go to the dining room in your bathing suits. But you can go casual, comfortable on NCL and have a great dining experience. And all of their dining rooms, especially on the prima class ships, are very elevated, very elegant, and they do make you feel like you want to dress for the occasion. Flexible entertainment. So because you have that freestyle dining, because you have that freestyle cruising, you are able to go to the entertainment when you want and not feel like you're missing out on shows. And then your experience is your experience. So you can customize your sailing to what you want. Cruising Caper says, that's what I love about them. And that's what I notice a lot of people are saying is what they love about them too. I'm still trying to figure them out. So let's get a little bit deeper into it. So let's compare the different fleets. We have the Prima class. The Prima class is a newer class ship for NCL. So that they are a newer class, but they also have a lower capacity rate. One thing I noticed about the Prima class ships is that they try, because the ships are smaller and there's a smaller capacity, it's like they put a whole lot in a little bit of space. And I think for me, that's kind of what confuses me, because I felt like I was really putting myself in I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. So it is, and that's some of the things I've heard from a lot of the seasoned cruisers who have done NCL before, is that they do put a lot in a little. So I'm definitely, you know, the Prima class ships is definitely one of those things that you're gonna have to give another try. But once again, if you're more used to the larger class ships, we're talking about Breakaway Plus. Breakaway Plus offers 4,200 plus capacity. So they do have things like the 2-story observation decks, the expansive water park, and then they offer Broadway caliber shows. Now, like Jersey Boys and Footloose. Now, I did on the Prima, I did see the Beetlejuice show. And I do try to tell people sometimes when you go to these shows, be mindful, because there were people with kids there, and you know the original, right? So when you watch the movie Beetlejuice, did you really want your kids watching that? Probably not. So it was a little raunchy. Just be a little mindful of that. But they do offer Broadway caliber shows, and that's one thing I do like about Norwegian and what they have to offer. Thank you for being here, MH family. I appreciate you. Rick Ross said, not a fan of NCL, but going to give them another try. Yeah, and you have to figure it out, and that's my goal, I guess. Just trying to figure it out, because listen, we all know that as far as cruise ships are concerned, you gotta kind of find your lane, and some are immediate, some you just know, some do take time, and Norwegian for me takes a little bit of time, so you have to give them another try. But I'm also in the position of how many times I'm gonna give you my money before I figure out if I like you. All right, so then we have the Breakaway class. They are a mid-sized ship, so they're a little bigger than the Prima class and a little smaller than the Breakaway Plus. They can hold about 3,900 passengers. And then they also offer a quarter-mile oceanfront promenade. So that's another thing that they have. And then the aqua park. So a little bit different options for you there. Then you have the Dawn, Jewel, and the Sun class, which are your more intimate experiences. They're going to be the smaller ships. They're smaller than Prima class, and they're going to be one of the newer classes of ships. The older classes of ships. Okay. Then we have the Prima class, and which would be in the Prima class, you're talking about the Norwegian Prima that came out in 2022, the Norwegian Viva, which I sailed on in 2023, and the Aqua, which will be out next month. And I know we do have some fam that are cruising on Aqua, so I'm interested to see their take on the Aqua and how they feel about it, because it is a Prima class, and I was kind of confused about the Viva. The Breakaway class will be the Encore, the Bliss, the Joy, and the Escape, and then the Breakaway Plus class, and then the Breakaway class is the Breakaway and the Getaway. So the Joy is the Breakaway Plus class. Thank you for asking, Liam. Appreciate that. And once again, I really think it may have been the particular sailing. I know Raquel was on that sailing with us as well. She didn't find it that great either. So, maybe it was just us, but also, let's see here. So which ship is right for you? So if you are a first-time cruiser, Norwegian is saying the Breakaway class or the Jewel class would be great for you. So look for those two options. If you are a luxury seeker, I would say the Prima class or the Haven, which we'll get into. The Haven is a ship within a ship concept on Norwegian's Prima class. So look out for that. And then if you are a family with kids, you're looking at Breakaway Plus. And then if you are a solo traveler, you can basically pick any Norwegian cruise ship that does offer a solo cabin. But I will say our friend Sig, the solo cruiser, does a lot of solo travel content. She is a solo cruiser, and she's done a very good breakdown on the solo traveler experiences. So if you want to check her out, you can get more details on that. All right. And then adventure traveler, if you're looking for more of that adventure, you're going to look at the Prima or the Breakaway Plus. If you are a foodie, and I 100% agree on this, if you are a foodie, the Prima class with the Ocean Boulevard, Chef's Kiss, Prima class, one thing I will say I love about them is they have amazing food. I did not have a bad meal when I was on that ship. Let's see. Cruising Caper says, our first NCL cruise was the Epic, and that ship taught us, threw us off big time because of the cabin design with the bathroom. We will be on the Aqua in October. All right, awesome. Okay, I'm waiting to hear your experience on the Aqua. All right, and now we're going to get into let's talk a little bit more about the freestyle cruising.
When I'm on vacation, I want less of this and more of this. Welcome to a vacation that's so much more with Norwegian Cruise Line. Tear it up in Jamaica one day, and jam in Aruba another. Followed by amazing meals when you're back on board. Ooh la la la. But there's more! And did I mention the unlimited drinks? I love more. Sorry. Experience more with Norwegian.
Hey, Auntie Game Changer, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being in the chat this afternoon. We're talking about everything NCL, and is NCL a class for us? So NCL slogan is that they offer more, you're getting more with them. But what are you getting more of? So what's included with the more at sea? So a limited open bar. So you can enjoy premium cocktails, spirits, and beverages with their enhanced package. So you're looking at premium cocktails like premium liquors like Grey Goose and Casamigo, unlimited wine, draft beer, and non-alcoholic options, and more of a variety. So they're offering a big variety than what they had before. Let's see here. The specialty dining. So you experience exclusive culinary adventures beyond the main dining room. So you get access to specialty dining restaurants. Order up to 3 appetizers per meal. Some of these, you guys know, some of the cruise lines are cutting back on how many actual like appetizers and entrees you can get. So the fact that they're offering up to 3 appetizers is amazing, and enjoy 3 desserts with every dining experience. So if you can't make up your mind, try them. Just try them. They also offer a Wi-Fi package. So with the Wi-Fi package, there are some things that you do have to be cautious of. One of the things that I would say is with some of the packages, depending on if you're doing the free at sea or the more at sea, the Wi-Fi packages tend to come with a time limit. So some of them come with minutes. You can always upgrade, just be careful with that. So they do offer Starlink, and it says more minutes. Notice that, more minutes to share your adventure. So just said, I want some of that French toast. That French toast was good. That French toast was very good. So let's see here. All right. And then we're going to talk about understanding your costs. So we're saying with a breakdown of the more at sea, 65% of your cruising costs is going to come from your base fare. That's 65% of it. And this is how they're saying is going to make the difference and break down the cost comparison of what you're getting with NCL. So 65% is your base fare. 15% of is your port fees and taxes, which you know. You can't escape those. So your port fees and taxes. 10% is going to gratuities. Now, I know gratuities is a big argument in the cruise industry. Should we prepay them? Should we not pay them? Should we tip on our own? That is a debate up for another time, but gratuities, 10% goes there. Your specialty dining, 5% of the cost, and your beverage, 5% of the cost. All right, so let's see here. Liam said, what was different about the bathrooms? And the response was, the shower is right when you walk in, and the toilet is across from it with frosted glass, not your traditional. Okay, so no door? No bathroom door? Oh boy. You kind of got to be in the bathroom. You almost got to be in there by yourself. No door? Okay, so let's talk about our stateroom options. But before we get to stateroom options, I did want to do this breakdown for you. The free at sea option, the more at sea option. So what are you getting from the more at sea option? If I can find my thing here. I think it disappeared. Oh, here we go. So the more at sea option. So some of the things that you're getting from more at sea does include, if you unlimited bar, we already talked about. So you also get over 100 different cocktails to choose from. You get 20% off your bottle of wine or champagne, and unlimited drinks and juices. And then for specialty dining, if you're on a 2 or 3 night in a balcony and above, you get 1 meal. A 4 to 6 night balcony above, you get 2 meals. A 7 night balcony and above, notice the trend here, balcony and above, you get 3 meals. And 8 to 11 nights balcony above, 4 meals. So anything balcony and above, you'll get additional meals. 12 nights plus 5 meals in specialty dining. And then if you're in a studio or ocean view, 2 to 7 nights, 1 meal. 8 to 11 nights, 2 meals, and 12 nights or more, 3 meals. So it depends on the category that you're selling in, is how many specialty dining meals you actually get. Now, the other thing I will say with the more at sea and free at sea, it only applies to the first 2 people in the cabin. So if you have 3 or more people in the cabin, you would have to actually purchase it at a discounted rate for them to get those same options as the first 2 people. Would it make sense for you to book a separate cabin, or would you just add on those perks? But by the time you start adding on things, you're almost paying the same amount of money. So that is also something to consider. The Wi-Fi package, 2 to 6 nights, you get 75 minutes per guest. Understand that. 75 minutes on a 2 to 6 night sailing. That means if if you didn't buy the Wi-Fi package, you were expecting to get, because you were expecting the Wi-Fi package to be included with your more at sea, you have to literally log off of your Wi-Fi and make sure you're on airplane mode, because even if you're off, you're still getting charged those minutes against your account. Brandon can tell you firsthand, because when we were on the Joy, he was in a WhatsApp chat and it was counting the minutes away. So he burned through those 75 minutes before we even like sailed away the first day. Those 75 minutes were gone. If you have a 7 to 11 night cruise, is 150 minutes per guest. 12 nights or more is 300 minutes. And this is for all the guests in the stateroom. So just consider, if Wi-Fi is important to you, you may want to do that upgrade. You are also able to get a $50 credit for shore excursions, and it only applies to the first guest. There's so many stipulations here, guys. There's so many. All sailings have to be booked after October 1st of last year. So as long as you are booked with, after October 1st of last year, so if you book something for a future date and you have more at sea, these are going to be your stipulations. So just remember that even though it says more at sea, there are still stipulations with things that you can do on NCL. Let's see here. And yeah. So that's really interesting. That was really interesting. Let's see here. So we're going to talk about our stateroom options. We were lucky enough, when I went on the Viva with my sister and my mom and Tiny Cruiser, that I met a couple on the ship that actually let me tour their Haven Suite. They had a 2-bedroom Haven Suite, and it is over on our channels. If you go and look under our NCL Viva series, you will find the tour for that if you're interested. But the Haven Suite is, like I said, a ship within a ship concept. They have their own dining room. They have their own lounge area. They have their own deck. Like, they can have their own concierge. They can have dinner in their cabin if they want. They will bring every meal to their cabin. They can have dinner on their balconies if they have a balcony. Haven is a completely different experience. One day, y'all. Then you have your balcony staterooms, which offer a private outdoor space like most cabins. Your ocean views give you more natural light, and you can save a little bit of money with ocean views. Then you have your budget friendly, which would be a inside cabin, and a studio, which is more for your solo cruiser experience. So let's take a look at the Haven.
Hidden away at the top of our ships is the Haven by Norwegian. A private enclave with exclusive amenities and our most luxurious accommodations. Guests of the Haven experience priority at every turn. Priority boarding, priority reservations to all restaurants and shows, and personalized service from a certified butler 24 hours a day. The Haven also has its own dedicated concierge, ready to satisfy any request. Dinner reservations for 20? Craving red gummy bears? We are on it. Head to the private Haven courtyard to relax on the sun deck. Cool off in the pool, or slip into the hot tub. The poolside bath.
Oh, it went away. All right, sorry about that, guys. It went away. So yeah, the Haven is Is definitely an experience within an experience. Uh, Cruz Capper said, yes, one day, Siobhan, for us to. I mean, y'all, when I went into these people's suite, I was just in shock and awe. I'm talking about walk-in closets. Like they lived there. Each bedroom had a walk-in closet. Each bedroom had its own bathroom, shower set up. Each bedroom had like its own touchpad to turn on things, and everything was like digitally sound. They just brought them their favorite desserts and canopies throughout the day. They had their own mini bar. It's so different. It's so different. And I remember being on the ship, and Hard Travel was on the ship, and the people that I met and that showed us a tour of their haven was like, "Hey, Hard Travel is on the ship. He's in the haven too. Maybe you'll see him." I didn't see him. I didn't see that man that whole cruise, and you know why? Because he was on another ship on that same ship. It is literally a ship within a ship concept. You do not have to go into Gen Pop. Okay, we were in Gen Pop. They were not. They were on a completely different cruise. So it is definitely an experience that one day I hope to be able to enjoy. Leo said, "Come on, Siobhan, let's do the Haven." Leah, we got to pull all our resources to make that happen, okay? All of them. So the Haven is a completely different experience. If you have the option to do it, jump on it, okay? So let's get into the food on Norwegian.
We love food. We eat, breathe, and sleep food, but mostly just eat it. It's our passion. That's why we feature fresh ingredients, unique flavors, and innovative dishes in all our restaurants. We serve up the best dining experiences at sea. But we don't just care about the food. We care where you eat it, and who you eat it with, and when you eat it, and even who serves it to you. We treat every restaurant like a work of art, carefully selecting every detail to create an experience that enhances everything: how you share, how you feel, how things taste. So dine on the waterfront, or poolside, dress up, dress down, or dress way down. Unroll your napkin, grab your chopsticks, or go all in. Dine when you want, where you want, with whoever you want. It's your vacation after all. So come aboard a Norwegian ship to enjoy the most dining experiences at sea.
Now, I can't say that the dining experience is going to be the same for every ship. What I can say is that dining experience was amazing for the Viva. It was not so amazing for the Joy, but for the Viva, it was absolutely amazing. It was so like they were so detailed. Even though we went to different restaurants each night we were on the ship, they remembered that Tiny Cruz were on the ship and she was very specific. And they asked her what she wanted. They brought her more food. She said cheeseburger, macaroni and cheese. They brought her more food that she could want. But it was just like it was the attention to detail. It was the involvement of the crew. It was how much they paid attention to what was going on and what you needed from your family in particular. So that's very much what I love about the Viva. I love the dining experience on the Viva and the Prima class ship. If I am going to love a ship, it's probably going to be a Prima class ship. Okay. That's probably what it's going to be for me. Liam said, of course you showed this at lunchtime. My bad, Liam. My bad. Liam said they said dress way down, meaning don't leave your cabin. I told you they will bring your food to you. Okay. Don't leave it. What's going on, Sheldon? Excuse me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Marjorie says, Siobhan, you are making me hungry with all that food. And you should be hungry for Norwegian's food. If I don't know anything else, I will tell you the food on the Prima class ships are amazing. Can't say so much for the Breakaway Plus class because, like I said, the Joy was completely different and the experience was not what I thought it was going to be. Okay. But that Prima class food is absolutely to die for. Good afternoon, Travel. Yes, we see. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We're talking everything NCL today. and people in their robes going to dinner. They're not leaving their cabin now. Come on now, Leo. So, how are they doing dining differently? The main dining rooms are included with your fare, so you don't need a reservation. You go in, and if even if they're busy at that point in time, you can go to another dining room, or they'll just say, "Hey, give us about 10 minutes. We'll get you seated." You don't have to make a reservation. Go when you're ready. They do offer specialty restaurants. I will tell you on the Joy, Cagney Steakhouse is what we did, and we absolutely loved it. And we did not know that was going to be the better of our eating experiences on that ship. But Cagney was very good. They also have La Bistro and Teppanyaki, just name a few. That is just some of their dining restaurant, especially dining restaurants. You also have casual options like Food Republic. You have Los Lobos and the buffets. And also, if you're on the Prima class ships, they have like a food hall with food trucks. And that was a very different experience. That was a very different experience. And of course, like I said, the casual dress code is not important to dress up, super dress up. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. Together we travel. I think I saw you guys come in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And the food is most of the battle. The food is most of the battle. Agree, the Joy's food was not as good as it was on the Encore. And the Joy has some work to do. The Joy has some work to do. All right, so let's talk about the beverage policy. So this is one thing I will say. If you are not a Haven guest and you bring your own wine on the ship, they're going to charge you a corkage fee. How do I know this to be true? Because our dear friend Sig the Solo Cruiser got that experience where she brought her own wine on the ship and she was charged a corkage fee of $15 getting on the ship. She didn't even have the wine open, whether you're opening it in your cabin or not. She didn't even have the wine open. They charge her that corkage fee. So if you're in a Haven, you don't have to worry about that. But anybody outside of the Haven, you're getting charged that corkage fee. Just keep that in mind. And at that point, if you got a $15 bottle of wine, you just paid $30 for wine. So just be careful about that. The premium package, you get full alcohol coverage. The specialty coffees, they have a specialty coffee and then a soda package. So those are just a small breakdown of some of the beverage packages on the ship. All right. And onboard activities. So Norwegian, like I said, they do have Broadway caliber shows. As you know, as I said before, I saw Beetlejuice on that show. I can't remember if we even saw a show on the Joy. The Joy just was not an experience that's kind of why I'm still in the because the Joy, I just really did not like the Joy. They do have water parks. Some of the Prima class ships have racetracks, which we actually did on the Viva. Me and my sister did the go-karts, and that was an amazing experience. They were very particular about who got to film and who didn't. We did not get to film, but we did see other people filming while on the go-kart. So, just be mindful. And if you're going, just ask. And then, of course, the spa and then the sports complex. And some of them even have water parks. There are definitely like theme parties, a casino, and all that stuff. So the same thing you're going to get on other ships. But I will say the shows are amazing. Liam said, even if you have your own bottle opener, or you have a screw top. Yep, they still charge a corkage fee. Yep, go check out Sig the Solo Cruiser. So let's talk about the new ship really quick, the Aqua. Okay, so quickly, the Aqua. So the Aqua is the newest Prima class ship. Sorry, guys, I get tongue-tied sometimes. It is the newest Prima class ship, but also we were actually booked on the inaugural along with Liam, and we both made a decision that we weren't going to do it. And the reason why is because I don't know if I'm enough of a NCL fan to book the Aqua just yet, especially not the inaugural. Just because at the price point that we would have been at, it just did not make sense for us to do it. And I want to see what other people have to say about it. Just coming off of the Viva, which I completely understand. Like I said, it was a different experience. I don't know if the Aqua is for us, so I kind of want to see what everybody else's experience is first. Let somebody else be first this time. We ain't gotta be first, okay? But the Aqua is the newest class ship coming along with the Luna that will be out I think it's next year. So those are the newest two ships. But I do want to book the Aqua, just not next month. The Joy is a Breakaway Plus class ship. Together with Travel said they're looking to book the Aqua as well. I definitely want to do it, but like I said, I don't know if I want to do the inaugural. We'll see. But you know what? Before we get off today, I do want to show you guys kind of like a price breakdown of what the inaugural is going for right now. Game Changer said $15 per person. For us, that is some coin. It is some coins. It's some coins. Okay, but you one person or you four. Another $15 when you're bringing your own wine is a lot. It is a lot. So you do need to be mindful of those things when you are booking cruises. So this is kind of why I'm doing this. I'm doing these ship to shore so we can kind of get this breakdown of what these cruise lines are offering and what you're actually paying for. And these are things that, like I said, I did not know until I started doing these or watching some of our other creator friends. So the Prima class is the newest vessel, and they have the Speedway go-kart. So that's one of the highlights. The Breakaway class has a laser tag and VR, and the Jewel class has the intimate atmosphere, which means it's a smaller ship. That's what you're getting there. It's a smaller ship. Let's see. So what are the popular destinations for NCL? So one of the more popular ones is Alaska. Then we have the Caribbean, Europe, and Hawaii. And from what I understand, doing Hawaii on any cruise line is amazing, but apparently NCL does Hawaii very well. Hopefully one day, Hawaii is going to be on that list. Marjorie said, I would love to take your place for the inaugural. Marjorie, you can still get on there. I'm gonna show you the pricing. If you want to do it, let me know. I can book you. I will keep you up to date while we're on the Aqua and October. Please do. I would love that. Okay. And let's see here. So what if you have accessibility needs? What if you have needs, any kind of special dietary needs, accessibility needs? How does Norwegian handle that? So they do have accessible cabins, which offer a wider doorway. Okay. You have wider doorways for those who have the motorized scooters or have wheelchairs that they need to get into these accessible cabins. They have roll-in showers, which is amazing, especially on a cruise ship. We already know those bathrooms are smaller. So if you're looking at any kind of accessible cabin, these are some of the things that you're going to get when you're on a Norwegian ship. Your dietary restrictions. So I know also SIG is a gluten-free. She has a gluten allergy, so she also talked about that in her blog. So check out SIG. Special menus are available, and you can talk to the chef or put in when you're make sure a travel agent know when they book for you that you have special dietary needs, and they will know, hey, we have this person on board and they have special needs, and we'll make sure we'll take care of them for you. Service animals. They do have service animals. Now, there are some hoops you would have to jump through to get service animals on any cruise ship, but they do have policies in place for service animals, and they have a service animal relief area. So not just going on Amazon and buying a vest for your dog and saying, he's my, no, you actually have to have documentation. And of course, they have medical facilities on board if you need it. All right. So, what is a booking strategy when you're booking a NCL cruise, or for that matter, any cruise? 12 to 18 months out is going to give you your best pricing and your best cabin selection. As we all know, cruising is very popular right now, and cruises are booking out. 2026 is selling out quickly. 2027, people are already booking 2027, and they want to know when those new selling dates for 2027, 2028 are coming out. People are booking far in advance. They are not waiting until the last minute to book anymore. 6 to 12 months out is going to be a good price, but it's not going to be your best price. But you're also going to start getting promotions, especially if you're looking around the holidays or at wave season. These are going to be your best timelines. 90 days out, you're looking at your final payment date. So these are your last minute bookers. You're not going to have a deposit. You're going to have, this is what's due today. And last minute, you might get a last minute deal if they're trying to sell out a ship that has not sold out, but it's going to be limited. And just know, if you're doing something last minute, those limited options are very, very few. So you may not even get the deal you think you're looking for by booking last minute. There's no such thing as it was before, where you can get $100 cruise or whatever it was by booking the week of the cruise. Like, those days are long gone. And then also take advantage of the Next Cruise program when you're on board. If you do go and buy a Next Cruise voucher, they will automatically link it back to your travel advisor, so you don't have to worry about that. Just say, hey, I got a Next Cruise offer, and they can pull it up and either book it for you, or you can book on the ship and a travel advisor will still get credit for that booking. So don't worry about that. So just said, outside of the food needing help, do you think the Joy was more family friendly? I still don't like their no, I don't. I personally don't think the Joy was family friendly at all. It wasn't even adult friendly. I think there was more to offer on the Viva ship than there was on the Joy. The Joy is just, for me, I don't think it was. Let's see. What I liked about Royal is how attention to food safety and making sure everyone washes their hands, because you don't know where people's hands been, especially at a buffet touch up. Exactly. And I think every cruise line needs to adopt that. I do. So let's take a quick peek at what it looks like right now if we were today, because we are in that last minute window. We are basically a little less than 30 days out to the Viva rolling out. So what does it look like if we were to book a Viva inaugural sailing right now? So right now they're saying the inaugural sailing with the current promotion is $924 per person, plus with your taxes, fees, and port expenses. So let's book it. Let's do a mock booking and see what happens here. So we are going to also do the more at sea option and then take off the more at sea option. Do you think, put in the comments now, do you think that it makes more sense to buy the more at sea or less sense? Drop it in the comments now and we will show you the difference. So right now, we're going to book a stateroom for two guests. What they have available now is an inside, ocean view, balcony, and then the Haven. So which one do we want to see here? Which one do you guys want to see the pricing for? Go ahead and drop it in the comments for me. Let's see here. So we see there's no studio available, and this inaugural sailing is April 16th through April 21st. So we're looking at 5 days here. All right, so we're going to do an inside cabin. So already that price is different because it was showing at $924 per person. An inside family cabin is all they have left, and it's $1,034. DT Cruiser said the Haven, and Liam said a balcony. So let's look at that. Look how fast that happened, y'all. Let me refresh the page. Look how fast that happened. The Haven was there. I'm telling you guys, this is how fast it moves. So the Haven was there. Now it's gone. So we're going to go down to a balcony. Okay. Balcony, $1,304 per person. And we're going to go with a regular balcony, but they're saying the family balcony is the best available, but we're going to go with the regular balcony. Okay. So we do the more at sea balcony. Okay. So we're going to see the difference in the more at sea. So right now it's showing $29.87.92 for a balcony on the inaugural sailing. They picked cabin 9274 for me, or I can choose my own, but by letting them pick, I actually got a better rate. So this is what this balcony is showing. Beautiful cabin. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Look at the bathroom. It's almost giving celebrity vibes here. This balcony bathroom is almost giving celebrity vibes. So pretty cool. All right. So we're looking at $29.87.92. That's with the more at sea. So what are we getting for more at sea? We're getting unlimited open bar. And this is with the premium package, okay? We're getting 2 world-class meals. Remember, because this is a 5-day or longer, we're getting 2 specialty dining options here. We're also getting $50 off an excursion. Not per person, just for one cabin. So $50 off an excursion for one cabin. And then you're getting Wi-Fi here. So your Wi-Fi for a 5-night cruise, and this is not in a haven, so I think we were looking at the 75-minute option. It is at $29.87.92. Do you think it makes more sense to do it with the bundle or without? All right, so that's with the bundle. Without the bundle, $26.07.92. So at the end of the day, you're doing the bundle, the more at sea, which is a better value because you are automatically getting the bar here. So you don't have to worry about drinks. And let's think about the pricing for cruising when you're buying their drink package over at Royal. You're going to pay more than that $300, okay? Specialty dining, adding that in, you're going to pay more than that $300. And then you're not going to get a short excursion credit. And Wi-Fi, I think they can do better with the Wi-Fi. At least give me a basic package. The minutes is kind of weird. But offering this package is $38 per person per day. So we do the more at sea balcony every time, and the value is there. The value is there. So the excursion, it's just a discount. It's just a discount. Exactly. It's just a discount. Ronnie said, hey, Ronnie, thank you for being here. Appreciate you jumping in today. Liam said $1,200 for the drink pack. Right. So let's look at the pricing here, Liam. Without the more at sea, no drink package, just the cruise only, is $26.07 for the balcony. With the more at sea, you're paying $29.87. Okay. So the pricing is definitely worth it. The pricing is definitely worth it. And let's see here. We'll go back and we'll look at the ocean view just to kind of do a comparison as well. The struggle is real for the competition of cruise prices. It is. It definitely is real because, you want to make sure you're getting the best value. But that's what I'm saying. These inaugurals may not be the price that you want to pay right now. You could probably go at a different time and pay a little bit less. Yes, Liam, it is unlimited drinks. It absolutely is. So for the family inside, because remember the 924 was not available. So $1,034 per person. It's probably going to make sense to book a balcony, but let's look at it. That's for 2 people. More at sea is $24.07. So for $500 more, you got a balcony. $500 more, you got a balcony. $500 is a lot of money. But if you want the experience and you're getting the more at sea already, it might make sense for you to go ahead and upgrade to that balcony. And this is an inside to a balcony. It's a $500 difference. Without the more at sea is $2,067. So let's think about it. If you're not a drinker, it doesn't make sense for you to have it. If you don't care about specialty dining, it doesn't make sense for you to have it. If you go and find your own cruise excursions and you don't do excursion on the cruise line, it doesn't make sense for you to have it. Then it will make sense for you just to book the bare bones cruise. But if you do like those upgrades, if you do like those things, if you do like the freestyle cruising, there you go. There you go. Florida Cruise said, we just did NCL Escape 7 days. We had the interior room, 1 specialty dining, open bar, internet. Before pandemic, it was 3 specialty dining. Still worth the money. Still worth the money. Liam said, then it's worth it. Probably do a winter cruise. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Liam. I'm definitely looking at doing something a little bit later because, like I said, this inaugural, for us, it just didn't make sense at the time, but now we're going back and we're looking at it and we're understanding the breakdown in the pricing in the more at sea. So does the more at sea make sense? To me, depending on your cruising style, yes, it absolutely does. Yes, it absolutely does. All right. So I just want to say thank you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer them. Or if you have anything, any tips that you want to drop before we log off today about NCL, go ahead and drop those as well. And we're going to go over them. If you have something that you want me to discuss, if you have a cruise, a ship or a cruise line, or a topic that you want to talk about on Ship to Shore, please go ahead and let me know that. You can drop it under any of the videos, or you can email us parkersonthego16@gmail.com, and I will make sure that I go ahead and do the research on it for you and make sure that we get that in with our Ship to Shore. If you're looking for a quote, there is a QR code at the top of the screen. I would be more than happy to quote you as well. Let's see here in the chat. It works for us because we always do the specialty dining and I always upgrade the Wi-Fi. And that's another thing too. They will upgrade the Wi-Fi at a discounted price. So it's not something that you will have to pay full price for. They will offer you a discounted price. So keep that in mind too. 7 days interior with all the extras for $2,100 is an amazing price. So NCL could be for us, okay? It could be, but I have to like the cruising style of NCL. And right now, with the 2 cruises that I have under my belt, I'm still kind of at a wash. For people with kids, like my sister, the kids club program is not the best. We have seen better at other cruise lines. Basically waiting for an appointment to get your kid at the kids club. I'm gonna need them to do a little better on that. Thank you, Auntie. I appreciate it. You have a good day as well. Thank you so much. And like I said, if y'all have any cruise line you want me to look up or do one of these on, I'll be more than glad to do so. I hate being cold, so I am a summer cruise baby. Listen, I like cruising in the winter because it's cold. Okay, so that's a perfect time to cruise. Are you switching to Star Cruise? Right now we are not. Right now we are not switching. So for those of you who do not know, before I log off, Star of the Seas, they did put another cruise in front of that one. So it's a 3-day cruise in front of the first 4-day cruise. So we are booked on the August 23rd cruise. They have a August 20th through the 23rd cruise. So as of right now, we are not switching. We are staying the same. They are looking to make change. And they yes, they definitely need to. They definitely need to. That kids program. I mean, my sister and I wasted a day. We kind of wasted a day waiting around to get a page saying, hey, it's okay to bring her now. So yeah, they really do need to upgrade that kids club, and I'm glad they're looking to make that change. But if you guys have any questions or you need a quote, you can scan the QR code in the corner, or you can email me parkersonthego16@gmail.com, and I will get a quote out for you. If you're looking to book NCL or think there is a particular NCL cruise we should take, let us know that as well. Or even if you guys want to see us do a group cruise on NCL, let us know. We are looking to make out our group cruise schedule for the next 2 years. I think I already have one for 2026, but 2027 is still open. Also, if you have any questions, just let us know. So thank you for the cruises. What do you think about Holland America? Funny enough, Holland America was supposed to be my Alaska cruise last year, and I was not able to make that happen. I do want to experience Holland America. Right now, I don't have a particular opinion because I have not done it, but it is on the list to do. And if you guys want, I will definitely do a breakdown, a Ship to Shore on Holland America. Right now, I'm trying to do the ones that I know, but Holland America, I can definitely do one next week, do the research, and then we can put together a presentation on it. And then we can decide together if Holland America is for us. So Florida Cruises, have you guys done Holland America before? Yes, love to see full blown sweat. Yeah, so but thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys jumping in and being so involved today. At the end of the day, let me know in the comments. You can go back and comment under the video and just let me know, do you think you want to try NCL? Is NCL for you? Do you think free at sea is worth it? Let us know. Just let us know in the comments, and we will see you guys next week for Ship to Shore. It may just be Holland America. Thank you guys for being okay. You guys have not done it yet. Okay, awesome. Well, you know what? I'll do the research on it. We'll get back to you. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you guys next week. Oh, matter of fact, I'll see you tomorrow for Talk to Me Thursday, 7 p.m. It's still around. Come hang out with us. All right, guys. Until next time, Parker's out.